Session 21 of Rogues to Riches, still in the tower of Uravulon Calcidius. We left off, you were trying to figure out the puzzle in the treasure room down in the lower level of the very lowest level of the dungeon. So, I think what we'll do first, though, before we jump to that, now that I think of it, Jose has a new character who's going to come to the tower. So, uh, scene moves to the outside of the tower as a lone figure approaches the storm-torn, ash-covered area outside of the tower itself. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what your character looks like, Jose?
I would say they're about 5'11", skinny, long black hair, uh, like a shadow under their eyes, like they haven't slept much, and then they got this long cloak that is covered with like um, leaves and other like sticks and things to like camouflage,
Okay.
and then underneath that it's just pretty much like a brown cloak, and he has like a few necklaces made out of bones and different things.
Awesome. So as you approach the tower in this about 15 miles from the nearest town, which is on the coast, just to the kind of east northeast of here, or sorry, west northwest of here, you see this 80-foot tall tower made of solid stone blocks, no windows, a set of stairs leading from the ground level up to the double entry doors. On top of the tower, it looks like a globe, the top half being made of layered metal plates. And around the rim, where the metal top half meets the stone bottom half, there's a ring of steel spikes sticking up from the stone lip itself. Four 40-foot tall solid steel spikes jut from the ground around the tower, based equidistantly about 50 feet from the base, all leaning inward towards a point about 40 feet directly over the center of the top of the tower. And from the base of these spikes to the tower itself, in a perfect circle around it, the land is a blasted miniature wasteland. Outside, the ground is rocky and pretty normal, rocky and grassy for a hilly region. Um, Inside, though, the terrain looks very much like the surface of our moon, as you described it. With all the ash, and it's very colorless, loose, yeah, and ashy. So, what do you want to do, Klaus?
Well, Klaus would approach, but with caution, because the main reason Klaus came in here is because he just felt like a disturbance, like a lot of unnatural things have been happening in this area, and that's why he came to check it out.
Yeah, you can see directly over the tower, this area. The sky is like the clouds are black in that area, and there's constant lightning that strikes the spikes at the top of the tower. Um, yeah,
Yeah, are the doors open, or
no,
um Klaus would approach, but cautiously, and then see if he can open the door.
okay, sure. So as you walk up to the door, the double large iron doors. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Um, each of the doors has a serpent-shaped handle and a large knocker. So you reach down to try and open it.
Yes,
Okay, make a saving throw versus poison.
I pass.
Good. You're bit by a snake. The handle turns into a living snake, bites your hand, but you manage to turn, and you don't take any. You don't take a deep bite. It just takes a little chunk of skin off the top. and you can see the venom kind of sizzling a little bit as it drips down to the ground, and then it slowly forms back into a handle.
Oh, it didn't open.
No.
So yeah, I had that doorknob and it did not open. Damn.
Yeah, no. As soon as you touch the handle, it turns into a living snake and bites you. Like I said, you can see
I
the
guess
venom
not.
sizzling kind of on the stone. So you reach up, boom, the knocker lets out a gigantic metallic bong ringing out through all the neighboring hills, and the doors slowly open.
And yeah, it's dark. I would imagine, right?
Oh, it's quite dark. Yep. And let me do this way. Let me see here. Let me put up the map again on the screen for you. You guys downstairs, as you're trying to work away at the puzzle, you hear the sound of the knock, the loud metallic bong sound come out from above, which you would recognize from when you entered the tower yourselves. So definitely somebody else has rung the tower door. Let's see here. The easiest way for me to do this, we'll go over here. Screen capture again. So I'm just gonna show the whole thing because I know you've seen it anyway, Jose. Um, there we go. Ground floor of the tower. So you come into room number 4 there. That's the foyer, as it were. Um, oh, what time of day would it be? It's probably coming to evening, right? So there's not much light coming in from outside, from behind you. Um, and the foyer. Here we go. You can see, just with a little bit of light coming in from the doors behind you, there the two short coffee tables, one against the east wall, one against the west wall, flanked by two chairs. Um, and you would see, of course, the doors. There's a door on the west wall and a door on the northern wall. Meantime, while you're standing there looking, I'll go back down momentarily to the three below: Rachel, Antonio, and Cole. So you heard the sound. You know that someone else is in the tower.
Rachel was concentrating on these. She had just got her friends back across and swapped everything back to neutral. She then had another idea for like how this will probably work. But before she can try it, the knocker rings. She'll look back around to Antonio and say, "Do you think Andres found a way out, or do you think we have company?"
I don't know why he would go ringing the bell if he found a way out. I believe we probably have company.
All right, Cerberus, on me. Let's go find out who we have here.
All right.
Don't get up to that room.
Well, there is no exit from that room. We'll have to go up to the basement, one level up, and then take the trap door out.
Yeah, I just want
Yep,
to make sure that no one else gets to that room.
that's doable. So you guys are gonna rush up there and try to meet him before he can go upstairs to where the wizard is.
Oh yeah, definitely don't want him meeting the wizard.
It would seem fair. So, Klaus, what are you doing now that you've now that you've actually gotten into the tower and you're standing in this foyer and it's dark, pretty much like you got a little bit of light coming in behind you.
Klaus would put down his backpack, which is probably like a bunch of like leather patched together, and
Hmm.
opens it up and is just searching through it looking for a torch.
Cool.
And once he lights it up, he will start making his way into the room and just like see if anything's off. Just
Yeah.
trying to find like the source of what he felt.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just looking around the room. You guys come up to the room number 6 there. The what's that room called? That is called the sitting room. Up through the trapdoor, the stairs up the trapdoor after you took the lift up to dungeon level 1. At the moment, it looks like the door is still closed.
Rachel will grab her arquebus.
Hmm.
She'll walk over to the door, and she will tell Cerberus to like basically get ready. Like she'll signal for him to get ready or whatever, and she'll throw open the door.
Okay. So Cerberus is in protect mode, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the door flies open, Klaus, as you're sitting there with your torch, probably in around the middle of the room. And you see a big, nasty-looking dog. Hackles raised. He looks like he's about to charge you. He's growling and drooling.
Yeah, saying this, Claus would be like, come down, boy, and he would reach into his pocket and throw like a jerky or some leftovers that he had in his pocket.
Jerky, huh? What's your charisma modifier, Rachel?
A minus 1, minus 2.
Okay, yeah. He immediately goes for the jerky and starts chomping on it.
Oh, you worthless mutt.
Yeah, I think with that he would be like, oh, that's a good boy, and start petting it.
You okay?
Dog.
You walk up and start petting him, and he's like looking for more jerky.
Give him another piece.
He's your best friend now.
All right, fine. He's your dog now. But before I blow your head off.
And
Here
a
you
woman
are.
steps out into the doorway, pointing a rifle at you.
I think like he would slowly back away, but he'd be like, whoa, friend or foe? Like he's definitely startled, but he's like he was suspecting some like foul creature or something that somebody with a gun.
Right.
Well, I don't know. You tell me. What are you doing here?
Um, well, I sense some horrible things from this place. Dark magics is messing with the earth, with this area. So that's why I'm here. Why are you here?
I'm the one asking the questions here. I got the gun after all.
Okay, buddy. No need to, get mad.
Cole, come tie this guy up for me.
Do we need really
What do you
to
want?
do that?
What do you want him tied to?
I don't care. Tie him to a chair.
I'll
Wait,
go over and
wait,
talk
wait.
to him.
Wait, I can be useful, please. I didn't came here to hurt you. I just came here to find out what's the cause of this.
I talked to him in Dutch. Does he understand Dutch?
I would assume so. He's in Holland, Amsterdam. Sorry, it's the United Provinces at this point in time, but yeah. We're gonna say Dutch is your native language, yeah, Klaus?
Yeah, I would think so.
Cool.
Okay. I'll tell him. Just be cool right now. Just we're not out to harm anybody. Just do what she says. Just look at her. Do you want her mad at you? I don't think so. So let's just sit you in a chair. I'll tie you the chair. And I'm not gonna hurt you doing it. I'll give you a little loose room to get your muscles so they don't get bound up, and it'll just be for a few minutes. And if you're okay, then you're up, man. No problem.
All right.
Rachel's going to look over at Antonio, and she's going to ask him in German, "Do you speak German?"
I don't know. I don't think I do, but let me check. Just a moment here. I thought I had this opened up already. I do not speak German. So you speak in German, and I look at you, huh?
Great. You don't speak German. You don't speak English. What good are you?
Hmm.
All right. So, all right. Instead, I'll just go back to speaking Dutch then, because I can't speak Spanish.
Don't suppose you speak Italian either.
I could check for Italian, but I don't know you speak Italian, so
I'm Italian, though.
He is Italian.
that's right. I haven't checked for it. I can roll a check real quick.
Yeah, roll it.
3. Nope, I do not speak Italian.
You do not speak Italian. So go back to Dutch.
I will use English, and I will talk to Cole because I know Cole reads English, so I'm sure he can speak English. So I will say in English to Cole. He said he was looking for dark magic. I say that in English.
Jose, roll a d6 for me. What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 10.
Okay, so roll d6.
Got a 6.
You do not speak English, so you don't understand what they're saying.
Okay.
Oh yeah, isn't your language modified by your intelligence?
Exactly.
Okay, then I have a 2 for language. I still didn't pass, but I
Nope.
just for future reference.
Yeah, make sure you write on your character sheet you do not speak Italian.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. All right, so I don't think Cole responded to you.
Yeah, so I tell Cole. He said in English, Cole, I speak to you, and I say, this guy said he was looking to for dark magic. Do you think that he's a threat to our friend?
You there, Rob?
He might have got called away. All right, Cole is telling him off. He's too distracted to talk to me.
Can I have a few of these? You have them,
Yeah, sure. Get a ball.
You there, Rob? All right, well, let's wait for Rob to get back, I guess.
Cole, you there?
Uh-oh. We didn't fall asleep.
Mm. They said earlier that they might be in and out, so.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be this quick,
Yeah.
frequent or whatever.
I'll tell you what, Rachel will just say to Colossus instead. And she'll say in Dutch, you said you're looking um, for dark magic. What do you mean?
Well, whoever owns this tower has been doing some really dark magic, and it's pretty much destroying the land. It's some bile corrupt magic going on in here. So I came in here to try to put an end to it.
Interesting. Where did you hear such rumors?
I didn't hear them, I felt them.
You felt them?
Yes, you could say I got magic of my own. I can commune with spirits.
Oh, I see. Kind of get a little further away from him.
What do you want us to do, Antonio? What do you want us to do? Rachel, ask Antonio. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to say the name.
This is a tough call.
Not to interrupt, but I'm back now. Sorry about that. I had a call from the vet, so I'm home. I'm back now.
All right.
What sort of spirits speak to you?
Um, Elemental spirits, spirits of the land, the air, sea, fire.
Fascinating. Well, that makes me feel better.
Well,
Yeah, you've probably heard of particularly like pagan shamans and such, that would commune with nature and stuff of that sort. It's not very common at all in this century, but yeah, you definitely would have heard of it before.
if he speaks with spirits, he might be able to help us with that little problem that we have. And Rachel will kind of like
No.
get her head towards the ceiling.
Hmm. Oh. Should we introduce him to the problem causer?
If he speaks to spirits, he may know more about, the things that guy was messing with than we do.
It's possible. So other than the spirit speaking to you, you know nothing else about this tower?
Nope. I don't even know this area. I tend to travel.
You see. Well, in for a penny. Up above, there
Well,
lies...
I got to say,
Yes?
What were you saying, Crystal?
Rachel says, I gotta say, he did bewitch my dog pretty quickly.
It's with the magic of beef jerky.
Indeed, with the magic of food.
Bad boy.
Well, you haven't had him long. He hasn't had much time to build up a strong sense of loyalty yet. I'm sure it'll get there.
Yeah.
If he's not lured away by more meat and food. Shall we introduce him to our problem upstairs?
Yeah, keep him tied up for now. I don't trust him. We'll introduce him, but keep him on a leash.
All right.
We don't want him to, trick my dog anymore.
You are right. There is someone here who has been causing foul magics. They are trapped up above. Would you like to go meet them?
What you mean exactly by trapped?
They apparently lock themselves into their own magic and cannot escape without outside interference. So far, we have saw fit not to provide that interference, and I would suggest that you do not either.
Yeah, I think if that person's stuck in there, that's for a reason. So best not disturb it. But I am a little intrigued.
Then up we go.
Would you mind untying me, or is this gonna be like a? How's it
Well,
gonna be?
humorous for a little bit longer, if you don't mind.
Of course not.
Like, we're gonna keep your hands and stuff tied, but we give you enough room to walk with.
Okay. I mean, I understand in the predicament that we're in.
Okay, so you take him up to level 3. And
Yes.
into the room with the wizard still trapped there in the salt circle. Seems a bit relieved when you come in to see the lighting.
We have to unlock the door again. Rachel, seeing as how her dog was so easily persuaded by beef jerky, she's just gonna have him watch the second floor.
Sounds like a good idea. The gentleman you're about to meet is a little abrasive. He will try to tempt you. I'm still not sure if he's a demon or a person. Regardless, he does seem to be trapped quite well. And I unlock the door.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
I believe you're muted, Ian.
Christ, I'm sitting here talking to myself. So as the door opens up, you hear this man's voice, and you'll see him shortly as you walk into the room, Klaus. The wizard in the stereotypical wizard's robes and hat says, "Oh, you've returned. Oh, thank God, the light. Yes. Second thoughts. Yes, I assume. Well, very good. I'm glad to see you've come to let me out finally. We can let bygones be bygones. I forgive you. Just brush away some of the salt, please, so I can get out of this cramped circle."
And here he is, I say.
Well, come on, don't dilly-dally. Do you know how long I've been trapped in here? You know better than I do.
Silence. I got some questions for you.
Who the hell is this?
Are you the one that's been doing all this dark magic in here?
Oh, I've been trapped in here for nigh a century. Haven't been doing any magic in that time.
And why is there a foul stench of death emanating from this tower?
He sniffs. I don't smell it.
You're
Perhaps
very
as one of
funny.
your companions, he says, gesturing at Rachel.
Ah, perhaps it came from the basement. Now look at the wizard. You know, where all the death and decay is at.
Oh, you found my collection of bones, did you? Yes, well, I'm a wizard. What do you expect?
And why are you in there? I mean, if you're a wizard, you're clever. So how you get caught
I
up in one of
told
your
this
traps?
story already. My apprentice tricked me and trapped me in here.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Now, enough of this questioning. Just brush aside some of the salt so I can get out of here.
I got a quick question, Ian.
Yeah?
If I were to cast detect evil, would I be able to find out if he's a demon or not?
Detect evil. Let me look at the spell description 1 second. So, detect evil. Well, in terms of lamentations, properly detect chaos. It would allow you to know if anything within your field of vision is chaotic. So chaotic is defined as undead creatures, extra dimensional or extra planar creatures that are not specifically powers of law or angels, any creature with innate magical abilities, including magic users, but not clerics, artifacts, symbols, or sacred places dedicated to evil gods, and supernatural creatures incapable of being good. Mhm. So if he's a demon, that spell would should definitely detect him. But then again, if he's a wizard, he would also be detected.
Yeah, but I mean, I might as well do something before these people think I'm a fraud.
Okay, so you can cast detect evil.
Well, I would look at Antonio since he's been talking to me, especially with this whole magic thing, and he would go, "Would you mind letting me use my hands just so I can find something out? You're more than welcome to aim a weapon at me if I tried anything."
Rachel will pull out her pistol and like aim it at his head, and then she will look at Cole and nod to untie him.
Okay.
Head over and pull one cord of the rope, and they all fall off.
And you are untied.
All right, and he would ask Antonio to help him out, and he would give him some candles to lay around, and he would be like, I'm trying to find out if our little friend here is more than he seems to be."
I see. Interesting.
So
Very well.
while
Let's give it a
while
shot.
Antonio starts laying down the candles, he would take out like a bowl with like a few herbs, and then burn something in there, and you see the smoke, and he's like inhaling the smoke and doing like his little ritual.
Okay. And so once you do so, let's see, what room number is this? Room 12. So the things which will glow to your vision, which will detect some element of chaos to them.
Remember, before you go into the descriptions, I have the book and the crystal. I think we left that upstairs.
Okay, which book?
The book,
Oh, the book.
skin that was on the table. It's in my
No problem.
pouch.
Yeah. A book doesn't fit in a pouch. Be in your backpack, maybe?
Backpack, yeah.
That makes more sense. Cool. Um, so the entire circle, there's like a field that goes from floor to ceiling, um, with the wizard inside of it, and that glows. You can't tell, and you can't see beyond that. It's like you can't even see the wizard once you have the spell activated through the glow of the field around him. Also, Antonio is glowing as well, And Antonio, do you have your spell book on you?
It would be in my backpack.
And that has wards on it as well, yeah?
The backpack? No, it's
No,
just
no, just the book. Yeah, that's in your backpack, so it probably wouldn't.
right.
Yeah, it wouldn't
In the,
detect it.
no, I put the. I didn't put the any wards in this. I put the explosive runes on the book.
Just on the other book. Okay, I
yeah,
couldn't remember.
in the
Okay.
home.
So still, yeah. So Antonio glows, and the circle of containment glows. That is it.
I gotcha. I think he would look at Antonio and take a look at Sniff and just say interesting. And then he would look at the wizard and he would be because of the containment field he's in, I can't tell exactly, but with the amount of power radiating from it and the fact that he says that he's centuries old or however old he's in, I wouldn't say he's human. And if he is human, he's a bow thing.
Yeah, I also find it odd that a master wizard could be tricked by an apprentice to be trapped inside of a summoning circle. I mean, how short would the incantation have been to suddenly catch you off guard, unless he was, I say, looking at the old mage. Your story just doesn't seem to add up to me.
Well, so what? It's gonna leave me in here?
Yes, I think we will.
Quick question: that detect evil thing that I casted,
Mhm.
if I leave the room, will it still work, or is just right then and there?
No, it's just there. I mean, it's instantaneous, so I'd say it probably wears off pretty quickly.
I got. Yeah, I think he would look at Antonio and the rest, and he would just be like, "So, how do we kill this thing, or is it? Are we just gonna keep it trapped here forever?"
What? Kill? Oh. Well, you can't kill me as long as I'm in here.
Indeed.
If you want to
Well,
kill me, you'll have to open the circle.
He speaks true.
well, I mean, gotta figure something out. If you're doing all kinds of weird experiments and evil things you're doing here, imagine what you would do if you get out into the world.
I will get out. Maybe not today, but someday. Someone's going to come and let me out.
Well, I pity that person, whoever does that.
Hmm.
Oh, you unmuted me. I pity that person, whoever does that.
Yeah, I did. I muted you and unmuted you right away. Because you started to talk just as I went to mute you. Sorry.
Sorry, I was clicking on something here. I broke something on this desk, so...
Okay. So, yes. So you can see him. He's starting to kind of breathe heavily again. He looks like he's about to fly into another fit of rage.
Huh. I think I want to try to antagonize him, tell him, be like, "You're never gonna get out of here. We're gonna make sure of it."
I will get out of here, and I will remember your faces.
How? I would love to see you try. Come on.
I am a wizard. I have a great memory.
Yeah, too bad you don't know our name.
No, but when I get out, I'll find a way. I will flay you alive, peel off every strip of your flesh.
I'm sure
It sounds like something a demon would say.
You will wish I was but a
Fucking
demon
demon
when I
bastard.
find you.
I think we should report this place to the church have them come in and cast holy spells on you, send you back to hell where you belong.
Then do it. Be gone from me. Torment me no more.
Oh, we're gonna grab your treasure first. Don't worry about that. We've already figured out the the password.
You speak of demons. You are the demons here, not me.
Interesting.
There will be a reckoning.
I think with that, like, Klaus would look at everybody and would say, I think I had enough of his talking for now. We should probably step out of this room.
Agreed. Come, I'll lock the door again. Oh, before I do that, actually, I go over to the chair
Mm-hmm.
and I break up. Actually, I'll have Cole give me a hand here to break off the wood, one of the legs there, and then I'll take out my knife and like cut it into like a wedge shape.
Okay.
And then go over to the door to the where the levitation thing is, and shove it under there and smack it into place, so it just makes that door really hard to open from inside of that levitation chamber.
Okay.
And then leave and lock the door.
All right. Where do you guys go from there?
Life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions.
This guy's okay, so I'll put away my gun now.
Well,
What do you think?
he does have a good head on his shoulders. He recognized the same dilemma that we did.
So, if you don't mind me asking, since like you guys are here for somewhat the same reason, may I join you? And what are you guys doing? I mean, obviously he can be killed. Well, maybe he could, but I don't know how.
I'm sure he can. I just don't think that we would be able to do so.
I don't know. I mean, bullets kill motherfuckers, right? I mean, that's pretty simple. Maybe we should break that circle and then, put a couple of lead balls in them.
I have a spell myself I could use that would keep me perfectly safe from whatever gunshots you fired at me.
I see what you mean.
And if he's as powerful as he claims he could be, considering this tower, he very well may be, considering some of the enchantments we've seen so far, that you can make something like that permanent and walk through a hail of arrow and gunfire and not receive a scratch.
Well, then let's just keep the door locked. And
I do have a quick question for Mr. Ian.
What's up?
If I was to use dispel magic in the thing the wizards, and what else would it affect them too or no?
If you use the spell magic on what?
The protection circle that the wizards in.
Let's see here. Dispel magic. By the way, I noticed detect from evil. You wouldn't detect magical items; you would just detect magical beings. So that's interesting to know. So dispel magic affects a 20-foot cubic area. All spells in that area are currently in fact are automatically negated. All magical items within the area of effect are temporarily disenchanted. Yeah, in theory, if you did dispel magic, it would dispel the containment circle.
Okay, well, I would look at Antonio and everybody else, and I would be there may be something that I can do, but it wouldn't last long. And two, we gotta make sure that we can kill him. So that you guys think you could kill him? If I can get him to not be able to use his magic for a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if the guy's a demon or not. If he's a demon, there's no telling. I don't know if bullets can affect demons. I'm only assuming that he's human and that, bullets can kill motherfuckers.
He very well may be human, but he gave up his humanity a long time ago. Considering some of the things you've seen in this place.
I'll solve this right now. I pull out my gun and aim it at the wizard's arm and shoot. And see if it hits him in the arm and see what happens. I'll find out what he is.
Okay, so you go back up to the room and lower your pistol and shoot. And the bullet it hits the containment circle and shatters. Does not penetrate.
Well, we found one thing off there then. Okay.
And the wizard just starts laughing at you. Like a hard belly laugh.
Yeah, that's.
I bet you feel real inadequate now.
No, I feel really free right now. It's kind of nice to breathe fresh air and be able to go outside and maybe get a woman once in a while and eat some good food and all that stuff. How long have you been in there now?
A woman? Yeah, I'd say you paid double.
I don't pay at all. I don't know what you did, but...
Unless you mean the hag that travels with you. Nods over at Rachel.
Oh, look, he's trying to piss me off, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, he's just goading you.
Way worse insults than that.
He wants one of us to try to go through the spell and release him, which is not going to happen ever, ever, ever. Do you have something good to read while you're in there?
It will happen. It may not be you, but someone will eventually let me free.
All right, can we just go raid his treasure room now? I really want to see what treasure he has down there.
Perhaps he can help us with our other friend.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't,
I think we already know how this goes.
He's a dumb wizard. He doesn't know how to do shit, so I wouldn't even ask him. All he does is brag about how good he was and how he can do things. I haven't seen nothing from him.
I meant our new friend here. Perhaps he can help us with the problem in the basement, problem downstairs.
I thought we were talking about this know-nothing wizard here.
Yeah, maybe. But I think I nearly figured it out last time. I'm sure. Just give me one more chance at it.
Oh, you figured out the mirrors then?
No, not that. Oh, you want him to help with that problem?
Right.
Yeah. Well, let's take him down there and see see.
Come, friend. There's more to this tower than meets the eye.
Okay.
Sure there is. Hey, as we're walking out, I would talk in a low voice so that way the wizard don't hear us. But I would be like, "Have you found any weapons that maybe could be used against them?"
No, we found nothing. Although there may be something in the chests in the basement. Oh, I just had an idea, though. Oh, I just had a great idea. Oh boy.
Do you want to tell us, or do you want to just keep saying it until one of us finally says?
I wonder if the mirrors downstairs are stuck permanently to the wall, or if they can be moved and maneuvered. Perhaps a ring around him of those mirrors, and then someone breaks the seal and allows him to be sucked into it.
He probably knows how to get out of it and stuff.
What if we break them as soon as it's inside?
Maybe. Seems like a pretty big risk. Well, let's first see if our friend can help with the.
I have a question not in game, but I mean, not as a character. Okay, because I was off and on last week. It's so our friend Jose is still stuck in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And did anybody try throwing a rope to him?
No.
Nobody's even looked at him yet.
Oh,
We saw him get sucked. We thought we saw him get sucked in, but we haven't tried anything yet because he just walked over there and suddenly he was gone.
no, you didn't see him in the mirror or anything then.
No, it's just featureless.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to tie myself to something sturdy.
Do not look into the mirror.
Okay.
Whatever you do.
Can you look sideways into the mirror?
I would not look directly into any of these mirrors, no matter what.
Okay. Even if I'm tied down, it would probably pull me.
He glanced for just a moment and he was gone. Who's to say it won't just sever whatever rope you may have attached yourself to? It's far too dangerous.
Yeah, that's why none of us have fucked with it.
Okay, I'll take your opinion.
But our friend, I'm sorry, we didn't get your name. What's your name?
My name is Klaus.
Klaus. Hey, Klaus. These are the mirrors. Now, this mirror on the right here, we had a friend. He looked into it for some reason. He stood right on the other side of the mirror, standing in the hallway there. Looked in the mirror, and he got sucked into it. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Well, I
No.
haven't, but I have seen people trapped into the spiritual realm, so maybe I can do something.
If there is a way to get him back, I would like to see it done, but if it's a lost cause, then it's a lost cause.
No, I'm not going to step into that hallway of mirrors.
All I can think of is obviously this is some magical device or doorway, so maybe if I use the same magic that I was going to use to dispel where the wizard is, I can use it in the mirror and see what happens.
Well, if you made the magic go away, it might just sever the link, and then our friend would be lost forever.
Well,
Possible.
do you want to take the chance, or it's up to you guys?
I think I have a better use for that little dispel magic thing you're talking about.
Indeed.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, the levers downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna put up my hood and drag it like as far forward as I can, so like hides my eyes a little bit, and then like feel along the edge of one of the mirrors and see if it's stuck hard to the wall.
It is. Yeah, it's attached to the wall.
Does it look like it's something that can be taken down, or is it just you'd break the mirror?
Possibly with the right equipment.
Right tools.
You'd want to be careful. Of course, breaking the mirror would always be a possibility.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell is that?
No idea.
It wasn't me.
There we go. It's a printer making all kinds of noise.
Shoot it.
I don't know if there's anything we can do for our friend. If we can't take these mirrors down, then my idea of encircling the mage with it and getting him sucked into one is kind of a...
Yeah. I say the mage is good enough. We have him locked in that room. You put the board under that other door. We'll keep him up there with a locked door. Hopefully that'll keep him in there at least for a few more years.
Indeed.
Do you think it odd that within the last 12 hours there's been 5 of us that have came in to this castle or keep? Shouldn't we lock the front door to make sure nobody else gets in very easily? And he goes upstairs and opens
Oh,
up.
by the way, Cerberus is with me again. I forgot to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Well,
I
it's
don't remember seeing any lock on that front door.
Right. And I know that
um, our employer did warn us that the wizard hadn't been seen in so long that those who used to fear him no longer do. So it makes sense that more people are braving their way up to this tower. But if that trend continues, may not be that wizard may not be stuck long. He may be right that eventually he will get free. So part of me wonders if it would just be better to break the circle and deal with him now.
I'm still hesitant.
Yeah, I am as well. But I mean, we already know he's going to attempt to kill us as soon as he gets free.
True.
We might as well just be on offensive about it and kill him first, right? I mean, look, you've already told me things that you. Never mind. We already know certain things that, magic users can supposedly do, right?
Yes.
And
Has he thought ahead like that? True. Has he spent the time doing the necessary rituals to give himself those abilities? That's all a big question.
well, didn't you say you have to rest well to be able to do that, or didn't?
Yeah, I would need to rest if I'm going to change anything myself. I really have. I don't have much to do at the moment. Other than. And I don't think I'd be able to hold him in place.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to not say you because Rachel doesn't know that. Klaus already knows. So she's trying to be vague. Like, oh, didn't that one text we read say that those who use magical arts must rest well to prepare their spells. So
Yes. I mean, I know the book you speak. And it is.
if that's true, then this guy hasn't been able to rest much.
But that is another thing, though, is that although you do, from what I understand, need to rest in order to prepare yourself to use these abilities, once you have prepared them, apparently they can be kept indefinitely until they are needed or replaced. We do know, though, that he has at least one spell of combat capability because he did try to cast it at us, remember? Only to have it shatter on the containment wall.
We don't know how many he's tried to cast to get out of this containment.
And what
are there
remaining?
Klaus, you mentioned knowing some kind of spiritual spell that would disarm magic. Do wizards know of that kind of magicry? I mean, is that something
I'm not sure. I mean, I would imagine, but I don't know. I'm not a wizard, but what it would do pretty much, it would make it so they can't cast any spells for a certain amount of time. It would silence them.
When we spent all that time, studying about wizards, Antonio, did we ever learn if wizards know how to dispel their own magics?
Dispel their own magics? Well, I guess
or
it depend
dispel magics, period. Because if so, then why wouldn't this guy,
Of course.
why wouldn't
Of course, it's something that they can do.
Well, I just wonder why this guy wouldn't just, do such a thing then if he could.
Because again, did he even have the ability to prepare such a thing at all? He did state that in his words, treacherous apprentice stole his spell book, so clearly he did not have it with him.
Right.
And wizard spell book is a precious thing. They need that in order to be able to cast all their spells.
Right. But you said that you read that wizards can keep their spells indefinitely, right?
Sure, but
Dispel magical ability be a spell that, you would think that'd be something that a wizard would always have on them, especially if they do something where they could potentially trap themselves inside of a containment field.
again, I can see that. But
Yeah.
perhaps that same containment field limits their ability in order to cast such things. I mean, it is designed, he said, in his words, to capture themselves a creature from the outer realms. And you wouldn't want them, if they have the ability, to start throwing their magics around. Sure. So.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. All right. Well, let's just head down for now.
Okay.
I want to see if I can
Before
get
we go where we need to go, Antonio, may I have a word?
Me?
Yes.
Certainly.
And
Step over to the side of the room where I'm still in view of Cole and Rachel, but a little out of earshot.
Rachel, like, just very slowly puts her hand on her gun, like, trying not to look threatening, but just in case.
Right.
he would like be next to him, and he would like kind of like whisper, like,
Sure.
When I was seeing if our little friend was a demon or whatnot, I saw that you have magical powers.
Oh.
Do your friends know this?
Are you saying I'm a demon?
No, I'm not saying you're a demon, but you obviously have magical powers. I'm just asking if your companions know.
Well, they would not be good companions if we did not understand everything about each other.
Okay.
At least in terms of capabilities.
Making sure. I mean, obviously, I don't think you're evil. If not, you guys would probably have killed me already. So,
what if we're just saving you for dinner later? Fresh meat and all that. And give him a wink.
Well, I have a lot of bone, not a lot of meat. So,
what do you plan to do with this knowledge of yours?
Nothing really. I mean, I myself have been persecuted before. I mean, look at the way I look. So, can't begin to imagine what they would do to you if they found out who you are. Not them, but people.
And clearly, you don't subscribe to this triumvirate of worship out of Rome.
Yeah, I was just trying to, help you out in case they didn't know. I done work for money before, and not a lot of people know what I do. And if they did, they would probably hang me. So,
I see. Very well then. No, they are well aware of what I can do.
Okay. Well, you might want to let them know that I know, so that way it's not awkward.
Of course. And then, so we start heading back, and I'll say, fortunately, I don't have any spells memorized that would allow me to shut down a wizard in the manner that you're talking about, and I have yet to discover any of them to put into my own spell book. And I grin at Rachel.
All right, great. We're all friends. Let's go down to the basement and grab the fucking treasure now.
Wait, you were talking about you needed my help with some levers or something?
Yes, they are downstairs.
Well, I think I figured out the puzzle. Like, I'm pretty sure. But
Okay.
But if not, then we'll go with plan C.
Okay, I will show him the levitation chamber and explain, you stand on this disc, you turn the knob. Do not go to level 3. That is where the wizard is at, or the trapped creature who is pretending to be a wizard, either or. 4 is a library, and 5 is some sort of observatory at the very top of the tower. We are currently at 2, and below is his treasure room on 1.
Which is where you're going to now.
Yes.
So when you get down there, So force field C, D, and E are up. A and B are not.
All right. So I like to imagine, by the way, that now that we're all friends, like Cerberus and rather following Rachel around is actually following Klaus around.
Yeah, well, a bit of both, but yeah.
All right.
He's still your dog, but he likes Klaus. Klaus gave him beef jerky when they first met, so
I'm
he
gonna have to
thinks
get
Klaus
some
is a
goddamn
friend.
beef jerky now. And spoil this dog. All right. So
So the 4 levers are all in the neutral position.
all right. So here we go. Step 1: 4 down.
Okay, 4 goes down, so force field B goes up and force field A goes up.
All right. 3 down.
3 down means that force field C deactivates.
Yeah. And A and B are up. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
So, are we now going to move forward with the lowering of the force fields? The rest of us in the room?
Yeah.
I
If
don't
you
know.
you can, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to, you can. Because I can get you up to force field E, but I may be able to bring down all the force fields.
Okay, so let's give that a shot first.
Let's just keep the dispel for a backup.
Okay.
And if I can't figure it out, then I'll say, fuck it. You can use your magic.
Very well. Just stand back and watch.
Okay, so I'm gonna Rachel pushes lever 2 up, so that should be A is up, B is up.
Lever 2 goes up, then that means that force field D goes down as well.
Yes.
A and B and E are up, C and D are down.
All right, so you guys can move up to E now if you wanted to.
Okay.
But I'm going to continue. Once you guys get to where you want to be, then I'll continue. Is anyone going to move anywhere?
No, you said you thought you might be able to bring on all the force fields, so I'm gonna see if you can do that.
All right. Okay, so now I'm on step 4. I'm going to bring lever 1 up.
Lever 1 up. Okay.
That should be force field A up, B up, C down, D down, and E up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I'm going to bring 4 to neutral.
Okay, move 4 to neutral. So D comes up and C comes up. Now all the force fields are up.
All right. D up and C up. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. B goes down when you bring it to neutral. Apologies.
Right. Yeah.
So
B goes down.
all but B are up. A, C, D, and E.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna move 4 back to neutral, which should
Okay,
be
you already did that. Yep.
yeah. And so now what I'll do is I will pull 1 down,
Okay.
which should still be A up, B up, C down, D down, E up.
Hold on. So you brought lever 1 down, you said, right?
Yes.
And 4 is neutral. So B is not up, but A, C, D, and E are.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't bring 4 to neutral. All right. So
You did bring the 4 to neutral, yeah.
B is down,
Mm-hmm.
but A, C, D, and E are all up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Huh. Okay. 4 is going to be in neutral then.
I was beginning to wonder why we never had that second date. Guess I got my answer.
I'm very sorry. My roommate was knocking on the door.
Sure.
Okay.
So what did I miss?
Nothing yet. Just screwing around with the force fields.
Okay. Fuck. All right. So right now, 4 is neutral, 3 is down, 2 is up, 1 is down. I know that 4 doesn't go. 4 doesn't go up because that will fuck everything up. All right. I'll push 3 to neutral.
Okay. Yeah, nothing changes.
Really?
Hmm.
Push 1 back to neutral.
Yeah, nothing changes.
All right. 2 back to neutral.
Now they're all neutral again.
Yeah.
So force field A goes down. C, D, and E are still up.
C, D, and E. And B is also down, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. 4, I'm going to pull down.
Okay. So B raises and A raises.
I'm going to pull 3 down.
Pulling 3 down. Yep. So C deactivates. C goes down.
Push 2 up.
Okay. So force field D disappears.
All right. And with that, so it should be A is up, B is up, C is down, D is down, and E is up, right?
Correct.
What am I missing? When 4 is neutral, B is always down. 4 is up, that always makes a shot. All right. Yeah. Return all of them to neutral.
Okay. So returning them all to neutral. A disappears. B disappears. C, D, and E are up.
All right. Just number 2, push up.
Nothing changes.
Just number 2, push down.
Oh no, sorry. A goes up
A goes up when 2
when
goes.
you move 2. Yep.
Okay. Number 2 down then.
A, so when you move 2 to neutral, A goes down. When you move 2 to the other position, then A goes back up.
Okay. Oh, so that's only affecting A, which we already know. If any of them leave A, then if any of them leave neutral, A automatically goes up. We already know that. But it doesn't affect any of the other gates at all.
Nope.
And then if I put 2 in neutral and like I push 3 up and then I pull it down, is it the same thing?
Same thing. Only A seems to be affected then.
So then there has to be some kind of combination where you start with 4 and work your way another way, right? I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. All right. I know so far I've had the right combination. So, all right, I'm going to do 4 down.
Okay, so force fields A and B pop up.
All right, I'm going to do 3 down.
So force field C disappears.
All right, 2 up.
Force field D disappears.
I'm going to do 1 down.
Okay.
And then
Change.
I'm going to do 4 neutral.
Do 4 neutral, so D and C both pop back up. B goes down.
All right. So and one down is, I'm sorry. So A is up, B is down, and then what?
C, D, and E are up.
And then C, D, and E are up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to push 4 up.
Okay. Then C. Let's see when you push 4 up. Hold on a second. So force field B appears. So B goes back up. Now all 5 are up again.
All right. Bring 4 back down.
Down or neutral?
Neutral and then down.
Okay. So when you move to neutral, B goes down. You move it down, B goes back up.
All right. I'm going to push 1 all the way back up.
Okay.
And then I'll do 4 to neutral. And then 4 up.
Okay. The only thing that changes is B. So when you move forward to neutral, B goes down. When you move it back up, B goes back up again.
All right. I'll bring 4 back to neutral.
Okay, B goes down again.
I will move 3 to neutral.
Okay.
Nothing changes.
No.
3 up.
Okay, nothing changes.
All right. 3 all the way back down.
Nothing changes.
2 neutral.
Okay, nothing changes.
2 down.
Nothing changes.
This is stupid. Like, this makes no sense. There's no logic to this at all. It's completely random.
Is it?
It feels like it. Like I had a pattern going here. And now whatever pattern I had, it just doesn't even matter. I don't want to just dispel it. I want to solve this fucker. Because, like, I almost had it. All right, I'm just going to put it back to 4 down, 3 down, 2 up, 1 neutral.
Okay, so force field C and D disappear. A, B, and E are up.
Okay. For neutral.
Then force field C and D pop back up, and B goes down.
For up.
Okay, so let me see here. So we push 4 up, so B goes back up. And C and D go down.
C and D go down.
Sorry, no, they stay up. I apologize.
Oh,
So now all 5 are up.
all right. Bring 4 all the way back down.
Okay, so then C and D go down, B back up. I take it nobody else wants to help her out with this. You guys are all just sitting there being quiet.
No, I'm trying to work it out as well. Just didn't want to interrupt.
It's not like it's completely random. Like here, clues.
think it's random. It can't be random.
Here's the clues. If all of them are neutral, then A is down, B is down, but C, D, and E are up. If 4 is up, all the other levers will shock you. If 4 is in neutral, B goes down. And past that, they don't seem to have any rules at all. One doesn't do anything. Period. Like one just doesn't do anything.
So each switch has 3 positions, right?
Each switch has 3 positions: down, up, and neutral.
Okay, so that's 3 positions with those 2 switches. That's 6 possible combinations, right?
There are 4 switches.
Right, but I'm just saying with 2 switches,
Oh,
there's 6 possible combinations. I think, right?
no. I don't think so. There are 9 possible combinations with 2 levers.
So there's 9 combinations with 2 levers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be 3 times 3. So then you'd multiply it by 3 again, which would make it 27, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 of that.
81.
So there's 81 possible combinations for this puzzle. Let me take a look at it.
Have at it.
See what we can do here.
Everything in neutral. Let him have it.
Everything's in neutral. Okay.
Okay, so with everything in neutral, C, D, and E are up, A and B are down.
Get some paper here.
I've already done that. There's no actual order to that.
There's got to be some kind of order. There's got to be some kind of order.
I got it to where I could get C and D down. That's how far I got, and then after that, like it doesn't like nothing.
So 4 is the one furthest from the treasure chest, right?
Let's see. No, 4 is the one closest to the treasure chest, because if you're looking at it at the wall from left to right, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
From east to west, imagine.
So on the map, we're reading it from left to right. And for the switches, they're numbered that way.
On the map, you're reading it from right to left, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You said left to right?
No.
On the map.
If you just look at the map, it's right to left. The one on the farthest on the right is number 1. The one farthest to the left is number 4. If you're facing the wall as a player character, the one farthest on the left is number 1. The one farthest on the right is number 4.
Okay, so, all right. So when we're flipping these, how are we looking at them? So we're looking at the wall. So the one on the far right is 4.
Is number 4.
Is 4. So the one closest to the tunnel, the levitation tunnel, is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so what did you say happened when you flipped 4 down? So 4 down. Click.
Okay, so force field B goes up and force field A goes up.
Okay. So on, off. Hold on here. All neutral. Okay, so 4 down, A and B is on, C, D, and E are up.
Sorry, with 4 down,
Right.
all 5 force fields are up.
Neutral. Okay, so with all neutral,
If they're all
C, D, and
neutral,
E
then C, D, and E are
right.
up, and A and B are down.
Right. So with all neutral, C, D, and E are up. A and B are down. A and D are up when 4 is down. Okay. So put 4 back to neutral and bring 3 down.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
When you
3
move
down.
4 up to neutral, B goes down, A
Mm-hmm.
goes down, and then you move 3 down. Sorry, A pops up. That's it.
If I bring 3 down?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's different than nothing.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so put 3 back to neutral.
Okay, so A goes down.
And then bring 2 down.
A goes up.
Just A.
Mm-hmm.
But not B.
Correct.
Okay. Then bring 2 back to neutral and bring 1 down.
So A goes down, and then A comes back up.
Okay. So if just the 1 lever down, A goes up every time. B only comes up when 4 is down. Right?
So far.
Okay.
Yep.
Put 1 back to neutral and bring 4 up.
Okay, so once you put 4 back to neutral, A goes down again.
Okay.
And then you bring 4 up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so force field B goes up.
Okay,
So does force
B is
field
up
A.
and A. Okay. C, D, and E stay on, though, right?
Mhm.
There's no change. Okay, so bring 4 back to neutral. And
Okay, then B goes down and A goes down.
bring 3 up.
A goes up.
Just A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back to neutral on 3, and then 2 up.
A goes down. A goes up.
Okay. And then 2 back to neutral, and then 1 up.
A goes down. A goes up.
Okay, but B stays down.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So bring 4 down
Okay.
and 3
And
down.
this is while 1 is up.
Oh, no. Leave 1 back to neutral. Sorry.
Okay, so when you move 1 back to neutral, A goes down.
Okay.
Then you're moving 4 down, so B and A both come up.
And then 3 down.
You move 3 down, and force field C goes down.
So A and B are up, and C is down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put 3 back to neutral.
Okay, C goes back up.
4 stays down, and bring 2 down.
You bring 2 down.
A and B are still up, right?
Yep. 2 down doesn't seem to do anything. Nothing changes.
Okay. Put 2 back to neutral.
Okay.
And bring 1 down with 4 down.
And nothing seems to change.
Nada. Okay. Leave 4 down, put 1 back to neutral.
Okay.
And bring 3 up.
Bring 3 up. Nothing seems to change.
So just A and B up. Okay. Put 3 back to neutral. And bring 2 up.
Bring 2 up, and force field D goes down.
A and B are up. D is down.
Mm-hmm. C and E are also up.
Okay. Put 2 back to neutral.
Okay.
And bring 1 up.
You bring 1 up. So when you bring 2 to neutral, then force field D goes back up.
Mm-hmm.
When you move 1 up, nothing seems to change.
Okay. So to bring C down, we need 4 down and 3 down. To bring 3 down, or D down, we need 4 down and 2 down. Okay.
No.
Or 4 up, and 4
No.
down and 2 up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, Sophia just called. Sorry.
I have an idea. Well, I don't know.
Okay, so let's try this next. So we have 4 down.
Mm-hmm.
Bring 1 back to neutral.
Okay.
Bring 3 down.
Okay, you bring 3 down, so force field C goes down.
and then put 2 up.
Force field D also goes down.
Okay, so A and B are up.
C and D are down. E is up.
C and D is down. So with 4 down, 3 down, and 2 up, bring 1 down.
Okay, nothing seems to change.
No change. Okay. It's just A, B is up, C and D are down.
Correct.
Okay. Leave 4, 3, and 2 in the same position, but go 4 down, 3 down, 2 up, 1 up.
Okay, nothing seems to change.
Okay. All right. So 4 down. Yep.
I have a slight idea.
What's that?
What's up, Crystal? We're waiting.
Well, I don't know. It seems to be no change, but it feels like logical that one would do something. But we know, okay, so we know that none of them work when 4 is down. So 4 has to be down, right?
I haven't even gotten that far yet in my testing here. But if it didn't work with you, it probably is not going to work with me either. But I'm going to run through my things here to see what happens.
Here's what I'd like to do. I don't know. This sounds so stupid, but I just want to test the force fields and see if they even do anything. Let's just start going the combinations that they work, and just start I have a bag of bullets. I'll just throw bullets in the force fields and see if they work. Because for example, maybe C can go up, but then C stops working. You know what I mean?
Coming to see you, Mom.
So maybe there's some kind of combination where it looks like the force fields are up, but then
I threw a coin through the force fields before though, and it just went through.
That did happen once. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But that was only through one force field.
Right, but if it went through one,
that was force field E.
Maybe force field E isn't real. Oh, that's it. Maybe force field E isn't real. Just okay. Yeah, just fucking put 4 down, put 3 down, and put 2 up. And then, I don't know, 1 in neutral, I guess.
Okay, so 4 down and 3 down are still 4 and 3 are still down.
Okay, so C is down.
Bring 1 to neutral and then 2 to neutral, and then bring 2 down.
You bring 2 down.
No, 2 up.
Okay, so I understand, but I just want to check this.
Okay.
So bring 2 down. Force field D and E are still up. Force field C is down.
So A and B are up.
Mm-hmm.
C is down.
Mm-hmm.
But D and E are up.
Correct.
Okay. And what if I leave 3 down, 4 down, 3 down, and 2 down, but bring 1 up?
Nothing seems to change.
Okay. And then down, down. Now bring 1 down.
Nothing seems to change.
So it's just A and B up, C down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the only way, so we got C and D down, 4
Hey.
down and 3 down, and 2 up.
I really think I'm onto something. Ian said you threw a coin through the force field once, and it didn't it didn't do anything to the coin, right?
I don't know if it didn't do anything to the coin. All I know is that it flew through it and then made a ting when it landed.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna try. Is force field D currently up?
Yes.
It is.
Throw a bullet through it.
We throw a bullet. It hits force field D. Let me see here. Hold on a second. I'm getting a headache now. Let me see here. Explodes in a bright blue blast.
Okay, great. So there you go. All right. So just listen. Okay. So look, my bullet just exploded, and earlier you threw a coin through. I'm thinking force field E it's not real, or we actually solved it and didn't know.
Do you want to try walking through force field E?
I'm going to try throwing a bullet through first, but before that, I want to do the following order, please.
Okay.
Okay. 4 down,
Oh, it's already down.
3
Mhm.
down,
Already down.
Down.
2 up.
Sorry, I put it up.
So you move
All
2
right.
to up, and force field D goes down.
And then 1, put it in neutral for now.
Put it in neutral.
All right.
So
I'm
C and
going
D
to
are
throw
currently
a
down.
bullet.
Correct.
I'm going to throw a bullet at force field E.
It explodes in a blue blast of light.
Okay. Try pushing 1 up.
Push 1 up.
I'm going to throw a bullet at force field E.
So pushing 1 up, nothing seems to change. You throw a bullet, and it goes right through the force field and bounces on the other side.
Ah, you clever fucking bastards. I'm going to walk through the force field.
You walk right through the force field.
Ah, I did it.
You're standing in front of the treasure chests.
Excellent. Bring 1 back to neutral. Later. I'm kidding.
You're trapped there forever. Man, you guys solved this like a long time ago. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, yeah, like, I don't know. I just, like, I was sitting there thinking, like, it was like, because it's like, goddamn, like, and then it was like, holy shit, wait, it's magic. So it doesn't have to give verification that it fucking worked.
True.
And that would actually be a really smart thing to do. That is a smart thing to do. God, fuck the people who made this thing. It's too fucking clever.
All right, so C and D are down, A and B are up. So I'm going to sit down, and while you guys fiddle with the chest, I'm going to have a pipe.
Yeah, because you're stuck in force field B.
Yep.
Oh, that's actually a good point. How would the wizard get here?
I'm sure he has some secret key or something.
Remember, he had an apprentice as well.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that's true.
Other servants.
We need 2 people to be able to do this. So, all right. So let's start searching through these chests. See what.
Chests are heavy as fuck. Well, you know, they're like probably 70 plus pounds each.
How about you start dragging them over and start stacking them on the north wall in that corridor between where A and C are at?
Sounds good. I'll get Cole and our new friend to help us. Be like, well, aren't you lucky?
Okay.
Your first
So
job.
move them over. No problem.
You get the easy part.
I'll ask if they want help because I don't want to, intrude. Last thing I need is to get killed over treasure.
Okay. Get
Yeah,
all
I
the
don't-
stuff
I
moved
try to-
over.
They're not trying to open these or mess around with them because they're already booby trapped. So we can check them out.
You guys, we had our rogue friend back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
There's
cool.
a specialist when you need one. Huh?
All right.
So
Well, that's why you
get
need
all
a.
the chests,
We'll let the people at the bank handle it for us.
drag all the chests over. Then what?
All right. Put the switches all back into neutral.
Okay, so force field C, D, and E are up. B and A are down.
Excellent. So now we have some room to spread out over there.
Mm-hmm.
We can also start hauling them onto the disc and bringing them up to the next level. We got tables and space, much more space upstairs, and we won't accidentally stumble and fall into an active force field that could possibly explode you into a blue blast of light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's haul them
Okay.
upstairs.
Yeah, you can do that. It's a pain to get them up from
Sure.
the base dungeon level up to the level 1, but you can.
Right.
They're just heavy. It just takes a couple people to carry it properly.
Get it on there, someone to drag it off, and
Mm-hmm.
yep, we'll do that. All right, get everything upstairs.
Okay.
So what should we do? Maybe just buy a cart from town, load up the cart, and then take all this to the bank?
How many chests do we have here?
10.
10 chests. And they're about 70 pounds each, huh? I think we should even first see what is inside these things. Is it any of it even worth carrying out of here?
Maybe a little bit more than 70
Yeah,
pounds.
true. Rachel will take her sword and see if she can, like, from a distance, sort of like see if she can get it out with her sword.
Okay, so you're gonna open one of the chests.
Sure.
Yep, you see silver, copper, yeah, mixture of silver and copper, mostly copper, but also some silver.
Nice. Let's look at another one.
More silver, copper.
We're in his lab now, right? There's like ink and stuff in here.
You're not in his lab. You're on level 1, right? So sorry.
Right, the lab thing, which is the next level up.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were taking him up to the ground floor.
I meant into here, because otherwise we're gonna have to haul everything. I guess
you took him up to this level, then. Yeah, then in that
Right.
case, then you were basically in his little lab area there.
So there's like an inkwell, right?
Mirrors.
Right. Oh, the mirrors. Yeah, I guess we're hauling them up to the ground floor. Is that what we were gonna do?
That makes sense if you want to eventually take them out.
We can go back to town.
Yeah, we are gonna have to eventually get them out of here. So yeah, ground floor. I guess it would be.
Okay.
Is there a fireplace in here?
No.
No. Okay. So then, hold on here. Let me bring up my character.
Oh, hey, we never did figure out what changed earlier.
I think it was, honestly, I think it was the hitting that switch electrified the puzzle. Oh, I have chalk. Okay. So for those first two chests we open, I'm going to just, on the side of it, put a little C. Just write a C on it. So we know it's coin.
Okay.
And then the next one, coin. And then
you can go through them all.
Yeah.
You'll basically find there's lots and lots of coin between them. There's a large pearl. There's a set of crystal dice. And a box of some kind of narcotic powder.
Ooh, fuck that. Large pearl. Crystal dice. Narcotic powder. Do I recognize the powder without sniffing it?
Roll d20.
9.
What's your intelligence?
14, I think.
Yeah, it's some kind of a stimulating narcotic powder.
Okay.
Very addictive.
So it's not purple lotus powder.
No.
Thank goodness. Okay. Well, if you want a good time, maybe give that a sniff. I wouldn't suggest doing it now, though, unless you want to be chasing pixies through walls that don't exist for the rest of the night.
No, I can head down to the pirate box later. I'm sure that some of the pirates down there will want to figure out how much it's worth first.
So we have a couple of things. We have options now. We can perhaps deal with this mage upstairs if we can keep them from casting, as I think our friend Claus has said. You can stop any casting from happening by, what did you say it was? Silencing the area?
Yes, silencing, making it so you can't use his magic.
And then I suppose Cole and Rachel get right up close, and we have that spell go off and break the ring and unload your weapons into him, and then we chop away and hopefully take him out before he can do anything, or we leave him there.
Honestly, love the idea of killing him.
I kind of like the idea too. I mean, as much as it would be just let him rot there for centuries. You're right.
And I also love the idea of having a tower with a magical treasure room.
There is that.
One that would require at least two of us get through. So that way not one person can betray everyone.
I don't think there's any what's the word I wanted to say here? I don't think we've even discovered all the secrets of this place yet, clearly.
Well, you have your large library, so
Library can't read without quite a bit of study.
no, it's there. You could probably hire someone to like read it to you,
Do we want to
do some translating.
So shall we go take care of our little problem upstairs?
You don't want to get all this coin back to town first?
Honestly, if it goes well, then we can move the coin after. If it does not go well, then the coins will be useless to us anyways. And whoever follows will have a payday. But then it can, of course, if it does not go well for us, I don't think very many people will be coming to this place, and they won't be happy when they arrive if they do.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, let's do it then.
Are you ready? All?
You don't want to just turn and tell our employer what was going on here? And he told us to let him know. And
Well,
If we kill the wizard, I say we can let him know. But otherwise it's not going to matter. But let's try and kill the wizard.
all right. Are there candles in this room?
No.
Okay. Were there any candles upstairs either? Did we ever find any candles?
Oh, there might have been some candles somewhere. Yeah. Sorry. The candles were burnt out in the room that the wizard was trapped in.
Right. Okay. On that second area, the floor just below his, on that table, were there like candles?
Oh, the second floor, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, probably. Sure, why not?
So I say, before we head upstairs, and I grab one of the candles and I break some hunks off of it, I suggest everybody stuff their ears just in case he tries to get off some sort of verbal enchanting on you. If you can't hear it, then it'll hopefully not stick. Then again, you probably don't want to hear him screaming and yelling anyways, but, well, if it's silent, do we even need that? I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws here.
I'm loading up my 4 pistols and loading them with the silver shot that I bought.
So
Okay.
we're doing this then, huh?
Yep, we're doing it.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be using any sort of spells in here. I will just attack with my sword. I suggest if you are firing, you stand next to each other. If you don't accidentally hit one another, and have your weapons ready to start stabbing.
I'm also taking a couple of my extra flasks of oil and putting a little bit of string or rope on it where I can light it and throw it at the wizard to catch him on fire.
Oof, it's such a small place.
Small place, there are 4 dead people.
Where we're all going to be.
Yeah, I would suggest not doing
Don't forget the fire bombs that you guys get from Andres.
Well, right, you did get fire bombs from him, but again, we're going to be in a small contained area here.
Yeah, let's avoid fire bombs and Molotovs in such a small area. Like, you're the last one alive, and you want to sacrifice yourself.
Right.
And blow glory.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm going to grab then. In that room below, I am going to grab a pitcher. There's like a pitcher down there, I imagine. Was there any kind of wine or anything in that room? There's wine downstairs on the first floor.
There was one of the rooms had 4 bottles of wine, yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go and grab one of those bottles of wine, take it to the second level. fill up a pitcher with it so that when we're ready to go, I can dash it on the floor to break the circle.
Okay.
But I'll wait for the fighters to give the signal when they're ready. Do you cast? Are we casting? How does your spell work, Claus? Does it need to be cast before or after the circle is broken? Does it just maintain an area of silence, or?
Let me check. The spell magic it says instantaneous. So does that happen automatically?
Well, you're not going to have to dispel magic. Save that one. Just cast silence, and then we can just, break the circle, and that will just.
Right. Is the silence like a maintain thing, and it's an area of silence?
I know it's a few rounds. Let me look at it real quick. 1 second.
Okay.
Let me ask the gods how that one worked again. Gods.
It's a 30-foot diameter area. Lasts 2 rounds per level. Unwilling creatures can attempt saving throws. So I assume that would include yourself, Antonio.
Right, but I don't plan on casting any spells. I don't really have anything that'll work well in here. The only combat spell I have is kind of useless against him because there's only one person.
Okay. So what's your plan? How are you doing this? I need to know where everybody's at and what's going on.
I think you guys shoot around them while I cast a spell, and as soon as I do this, I'll go in and join you guys. And best of luck.
All right. Well, I'm going to stuff my ears with wax.
Okay.
Just in case, and have the pitcher ready for the signal to break the circle.
Quick thing. If I cast a spell on, like, if I cast bless on people and stuff, and then I cast silence, it's still going to be blessed, right?
Yeah, it's not a dispel. It's just a silence.
Yeah. They'll just be mute and blessed. Got it?
Yeah. Before we start, let me make you guys stronger, and I would cast bless
On who?
on the 2 fighters.
So you're casting it twice?
Yeah. Since I used detect evil earlier, I only got 3 spells I can cast.
Okay. So let's see here. What's your level? You're 5, right? 5. So 2 fighters. That's Rachel. Rachel, you get 9 points from the bless that you can allocate to future dice rolls, except for damage. And the other fighter is Cole. Cole, you also get 9 points from the bless.
What about Cerberus? Does he get anything?
No,
Okay.
not as you cast a spell on him, which you didn't.
All right, 1 second. There's another thing I'm gonna do real quick.
What's that?
I will cast heroism on Antonio.
Heroism. Let me find it here. So heroism means you'll gain 1d4 levels worth of hit points and saving throws for the duration of the spell. When the spell ends. Okay, cool. So you cast heroism on Antonio. And Antonio, you gain 4 hit dice. And you go up 4 levels for saving throws. So you're saving now as what level were you? Or are you?
I'm level 5 right now, so I'll be saving as level 9. I don't have my book here, so
Yep, you'll be saving as level 9, and you're getting you're a magic user, right?
Yep.
So it's D4 hit die. Do you have a con modifier?
I do not. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Do I? No, I don't.
You get 10 additional hit points.
All right, nice.
And your saving is level 9.
I don't have any of those saves here. I don't have my book.
And that's going to last only for 5 rounds, so 30 seconds from now.
Okay.
So tick away 1 round. It's going to now last 4 rounds. What are you doing now?
Now I would suggest everybody to get in position because we're about.
Hopefully everybody's already in position because time's ticking.
Okay. Well, I
You've
will
got spells
cast.
cast.
I will cast the silence so that way they can kick the salt off and
Okay.
do the best thing.
As soon as you get the signal,
Just before cast silence, Rachel will look at the wizard and say to Cerberus, "Get him," and then silence.
and I'll pour the. As soon as it's ready, I'll throw the pitcher of wine to break the seal.
Well, the dog's already breaking the seal.
Oh,
She told him to get him. So,
oh, there you go.
you
have
have
the
3
picture.
rounds of heroism left now.
Okay.
And the dog breaks the seal. I want everybody to roll initiative, and I'll roll saving throw here for him. Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Initiative's a D.
D6 plus or minus your dexterity modifier. Maximum roll of 6.
Oh, I got a 6.
I got a 3.
Okay. Anybody on 6?
I am, but I'm not attacking yet because I want them to shoot first.
Okay, you can roll for Cerberus as well.
All right.
That way,
Okay.
Rachel.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, for Cerberus, yeah. So who's on 5? Anybody have 5? No?
Rachel was on 6.
Oh, okay. Well, Rachel, you go.
Okay. So D20, D10, D8.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting my gun.
Yep. So roll D10 to see the misfires.
No misfire. I rolled a 17 plus 6 to hit.
That will hit.
For 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. Oh, yeah. I need to find his hit points too. 1 second here. So the thing breaks. He has a look of triumph on his face as Cerberus charges into the circle. You shoot him, doing 3 points of damage. Where's his hit points? Here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Anybody else on 6?
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm holding my.
5.
Not doing anything.
4.
Cerberus on 4.
Go for it.
He's gonna try and bite this wizard in the nuts. No, that's only an 8, so I doubt he.
Misses. The wizard kind of kicks him aside, knees him, pushes him off him. Okay. Anybody else on 4? 3s includes the wizard. The wizard
I'm on
passed the
3.
saving throw, so he casts magic missile
Oh shit.
at Antonio because he knows Antonio is a wizard, and Antonio taunted him terribly. 13 magic missiles.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's 13th level. Wow.
I don't like all that rolling.
That was 10. He does 34 points of damage to you, Antonio. with the
And
magic
I'm
missile.
dead.
So you go down. Does that take you to -4 or lower?
I had 22 hit points with the heroism. I normally have 12.
So effectively, you're dead.
Yep.
And who else is on 4? On 3? I think you said you were, Klaus.
Yeah, and you say he's dead?
Antonio is dead.
Shit.
Well, he's down. He's unconscious. He's not necessarily dead because I have my death chart. We'll roll for that in a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll run
So
at
you
the
had
wizard and
22.
stab him with my spear.
So you had 22 hit points with the thing, and I did 34 damage. Okay, cool. So we're gonna say that would have been like effectively -12. Okay, cool. Got it. So he's been like just blasted with all of these horrible, the magic missiles when Uravulon casts them come out. They're like it's like a black light, where it actually seems to kind of glow a little bit strangely. It's like a luminescent black, and they just tear into Antonio, ripping through his clothes, armor, whatever. He drops his things and he's down a bloody mess on the ground. Now, what are you doing, Klaus?
I'm gonna rush the wizard and stab him with my spear.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, certainly
I'm not
does.
sure what the damage is on this one. Do I roll a d8 or a d6 on the spear?
One second. I'm doing the math. It's a D6 with spear.
I got 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage to him. Got it. Anybody else on 3? We go down to 2.
Yep.
Go for it, Cole. What are you doing?
I'm going to shoot
Okay,
friends, both of them at the same time.
roll to see first for misfires, or roll D10 for each gun. Are these
Okay.
flintlocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, roll the a D10, you said?
Yep.
Okay. A 7 and
Okay.
a 2.
Okay. Neither gun misfires.
Okay.
So
And what?
roll your attack roll for the first one, and I'll roll to see if you hit the wizard or if you hit Klaus. He's in melee with the wizard.
Okay, what is the?
Sorry. Actually, there's 3 people in melee with the wizard, so you got a chance to hit Klaus, a chance to hit Cerberus, and a chance to hit the wizard.
So what do I roll for a pistol?
D20 plus your
Okay.
ranged attack.
Okay. I rolled a 17 plus.
What's
don't I get?
Cerberus's armor class?
What's that again? I'm sorry.
Rachel, what's Cerberus?
Cerberus is 14.
Okay, what's your damage with that shot, Cole?
But don't I add a 9 to that shot? That roll?
Well, yeah. If
Yeah.
you have +9 for ranged attacks.
No, but that's why I was cast upon me that blessed me by the.
Oh no, that's 9 points that you can spend at any time you want. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
you can add those 9 if you want, but it's only 1 use per point.
Yeah, I'll use it right now.
You don't need to though because you hit him. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't hit him. You hit the dog. But roll your damage, please.
Okay. Damage.
It's 1d8.
1d8. Okay, coming up. Got a 6.
Cerberus takes 6 points of damage.
Just enough to bring him to 0.
Cerberus goes down. Second shot. Roll it there, Rob.
I rolled a 2 on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, the 9 goes on that one then.
So 9, that brings up to 11. And what's your plus for ranged attack?
Hold on, let me get my character sheet.
Oh, you've got more than, yeah. You hit the wizard. Roll damage.
And damage again was, refresh me, I'm getting
1d8.
Okay, gotcha. 1d8, 7. Shit.
7 points of damage. Nice. To the wizard. Okay. Anybody else on 2? I think everybody's gone, right? Everybody's acted this round. Yeah. So we go to the next round. Initiative. Wizard's on 6.
Rachel's also in 6.
4.
Yeah, 3 again.
So Rachel, what's your dexterity?
I get a -1 in my dex.
Okay. So the wizard goes first. Essentially, you're basically going simultaneously. I'll let you go simultaneously, but he's going to get a spell off.
Okay.
What are you doing?
She's pulling her falchion and trying to engage in melee since the spear guy was in melee.
Okay.
And I rolled a 13. No, wait, no, that's a 15. Sorry. And then I get a +8 to hit. So it's like a 23 to hit.
Yeah, damage.
For 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Slice him right down his chest.
He gets a nice slash. And then he goes invisible.
Nice.
Who's next? Anybody else on 6? 5? 4?
Yes.
Cole, what are you going to do?
How can I do this? Let's see. Instead of exploding the oil, can I open the bag and let it and shove it out towards where the wizard was and light it that way where there'll be smoke, and maybe I can see him if he's invisible? Can you
No,
see?
the oil is in like a glass flask.
Oh,
You know,
gotcha. Okay.
you could try to splash it in his direction, but he may not be there anymore. You could try.
No. Hell. Back up, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Okay, you back up.
I don't have nowhere to
Klaus,
shoot.
what do you do on your turn, Klaus?
Run at the door and get in front of it, so that way if he's gonna go through it, he's gotta go through me.
Um,
I already closed
Okay.
the lock before we even started.
Oh, the door's locked.
you closed the door and locked it? Nobody said that.
All right.
Did you? Definitely not.
I did, but I don't remember now. I mean, I'm dead on the floor, so what does it matter?
I don't think anybody said that when we were declaring the setup. But yeah,
No, I mean, I thought I said it, but I might have just been thinking of it. So,
Yeah.
however,
okay. So you run over and stand in front of the door. We go to the next round initiative. Okay. Who's on 6?
I want another 6.
What are you gonna do?
Fire.
Huh?
I said the 6 is on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't have a whole lot. Yeah, with everything I have on me, I don't have a whole lot. I'll run over that teleporter door still has a log on it, right?
Yeah, it's got a wedge in the bottom of it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run over there and be in front of that door.
Okay. Anybody else in 6? 5? 4? Okay. The door slams shut behind you. Klaus.
Oh
And
shit!
yeah, slam shut. Bam. Three, 2, 1.
I'm on one, but
What are you gonna do?
well, I'd open the door and go out there. We
You
gotta
cannot
fight.
open the door. The door is not opening. It won't budge.
Shit.
You try to open the door, and it is, yeah, something is holding it shut.
Well then, all right. Well, can I try to see if I can mend Antonio's wound?
Sure, you can go over and check him out. He's badly hurt. We can roll to see how badly hurt he is now.
Wait. When this combat ends or whatever, if that door slammed, Rachel's gonna kick the thing out from underneath the little lift door.
Mm-hmm.
she'll run into the elevator, and
Okay.
she's gonna go ahead and head straight to the top of the tower because, like, no doubt
Okay.
that's where that wizard's going.
Well, the door slammed shut, so in theory, you'd have to go through the First of all, the only way to get there is through the tower, the levitation thing, right?
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, he would have to go through the levitation thing. And I have the levitation thing right here. I'll get there way
Mhm.
before he does. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's where he's going to go most
Okay.
likely.
So you go up to the top of the tower. That's fair. No problem. Merrick, roll d20.
All right, let's see here. 7.
7. Leg wound. It's going to have a persisting infection, preventing you from natural healing for several days. You can roll the d6 later. We'll call it for 1 day. 1 day from the leg infection, you won't be able to do any natural healing. And you'd be reduced to half speed for the next 7 days. The next week, you'd be at half speed. Now, roll another d20, please.
6.
6. That would be a chest wound. Your constitution is permanently reduced by 2.
Oh, lovely.
And roll one more d20, please.
3.
You have suffered extensive trauma and infection in one of your legs. It's going to need to be amputated. So you're able to check him, and you can stabilize him for sure, Klaus. But you can tell just looking at it, like he's got a bad wound to his chest, and he's got both legs are wounded. One of which looks like it's going to have to come off. It's already practically been amputated anyway from all the magic missiles that hit it. But Rachel, you go up to the top of the tower.
Yeah, when I get up there,
Mhm.
the first thing I'm going to do is grab that crystal egg thing.
Mhm.
I'll slide it into my gun holster. I don't have anywhere to keep it right now.
Okay.
I don't have my backpack on me.
Right. I don't think it'd fit in a gun holster. It's the size of your head. But
Is it? Is it that big?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it for now. I have my falchion,
No problem.
and yeah, I'll kind of back up towards like a like, I mean, it's a round room, but I'll just sort of back up and sort of keep my falchion out in front of me,
Okay.
and
What about you, Cole? What are you doing?
Checking on Antonio and getting the news from Klaus.
Well, you're not getting any news from Klaus because there's silence in the area right now. And you can't
Oh,
speak.
sure.
Well, you can roll saving throw to see if you can speak if you were resisting the silence.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll look at Antonio and try to take something and tie off his leg up
Okay.
there. Keep it from
How long are you
bleeding
going to
out.
wait for something to happen up there, Rachel?
Let's call it a good 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, cool, no problem. So the silence wears off eventually down there after I think it was 2 rounds per level. So it would only lasted really like a minute, and then you guys can speak again. Antonio, you can regain consciousness, but you're like basically at 0 hit points.
So I'm not doing much of anything at the moment.
Yeah. Actually, you're probably at negative 3 hit points actually, because that's where you get the maximum you go to without dying. So you're negative 3 hit points, and you're in a bad way.
Yeah.
You've got a bad fever. You feel sick. Yep. Nothing happens. No sign of the wizard.
All right. Well then.
Pass.
Okay. Well then, Rachel will run back towards the elevator, go back down to tower level 3.
Okay.
I'm guessing Cerberus is just dead.
Yeah, Cerberus is dead.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sucks. All right.
At least he got to have a couple strips of beef jerky
Yeah.
before he died.
She'll give him a small pat and say "good dog," and then she will.
That'll do, dog. That'll do.
Yeah. And then she will look at the others and say, "Well, he didn't go upstairs, which is where I thought he would go right away. But I do have this," and show the egg.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
he's actually in this room right now.
so what do you do?
Have Cole move Antonio to the bed,
Okay.
keeping this egg on me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let's let Antonio rest for at least a few hours right now. Rachel, in the meantime, will pick up her gun. She'll put that little egg on the table to the north, and she'll start reloading her gun.
Is there windows in this room?
There's no windows in this entire tower.
Oh.
The roof is retractable, though.
That's true, if you know how to do it. Antonio does. He could talk somebody through it. He could do it.
We
He could do it
watched
himself, actually.
Antonio. Yeah, we watched Antonio do it.
I mean, he's incapacitated. He's not completely unconscious necessarily.
The roof to this room is retractable or up higher?
No, to the top, to the observatory.
Gotcha.
You would have seen him do it, before when he retracted the roof and extended the telescope and looked through and saw the alien creatures hopping around on some planet.
So here's the question. Has the wizard left the tower?
Well,
That's a
I
good
don't
question.
know. I don't know about you guys, but last time that door opened, I heard a really loud sound. So
That was when it's open from the outside.
All right.
Yep. We don't know. We probably didn't make any sound if it's open from the inside. Though, to be fair, we never tried. No,
well,
wait.
I mean, if I was him and I was trapped in this thing for ages, for one, I would probably try to go back and either get some money or get something to prepare myself before I leave. So
Well, it's a good thing we left all the chests in the
Yeah,
ground.
it's good. Yeah, exactly.
Just scroll through there and grab all the nice stuff.
Yeah. He could just grab a chest and be on his way.
You wouldn't even need to do that. Just a handful of gold coins and those few objects.
Yep.
Then go check.
Door's locked. Well, I guess you can go down to the basement and then come up from there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing that. Not it.
I assume somebody eventually checks. So yeah, indeed, several of the chests are open. And the box of powder, the large pearl, and the crystal dice are all missing.
Maybe he's just going to go off and have a good time and forget all about us.
Doubtful, but hopefully, yes.
I'll go check the door to see if it's open.
The door's closed.
Who was it that had that good
Go try to
idea
open
about?
Sorry, what'd you say, Rob?
It's just nothing important.
Okay. Do you want to try to open the door, Klaus?
I don't know. Guess he might still be here. So if he is, I don't wanna let him escape. Let's see. I guess I'll start searching room by room and make my way back up to where
Cool.
they're
You
at.
spend the entire night. It's well past dark outside. It gets late into the night. As you search room by room, you find no sign of the wizard anywhere.
No, he's gone. He's long gone. I say what we do is we go get a wagon. We go to town. We get our horses. We get a wagon. We load up these chests in the wagon. We load up our friend in the wagon, and then we head back to town
Makes sense.
and tell our employer uh, that we searched this place and maybe we do tell them that, I mean, I don't know what all you want to tell them. Do we tell him that there are magical things in here? I mean, the elevator's in here. There's also the library.
Now that the wizard's not in there, I don't really see any reason to obfuscate anything about the place, especially considering there's dangerous mirrors. There might be something in the basement. I heard scrabbling behind a door that we decided not to open. So maybe
Yeah.
more creatures down there. I mean, there's no reason to
Yeah, there's really no reason to
lie
say
about it.
Yeah, we have the egg.
We have his book.
We have okay, and we have the egg.
Yeah. Do you give those to Yoop? He wanted to know
Yeah,
about.
I
what
don't
he's
want the
working on.
books. And then there's all those treasure stuff, all those books upstairs, plus all the chests, gold, and I mean, we get as many.
He would like the egg as well, because he points out a portion in the book where it has something to do with the work.
I'm busy getting my leg chopped off somewhere and then trying to recover.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a wooden leg.
Awesome. Hey, I know a carpenter.
That means let me see here. How does that work again? Essentially, it counts as 2 points of encumbrance, I believe.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Yeah, okay, it was number 7, I think.
In terms of movement speed and all that.
No, not number 7, number 3. The character will need a wooden leg to walk, and it's counted as having an extra 2 points of encumbrance to represent their decreased speed and carrying ability. Yep.
Oh, great. So I really can carry anything and be able to cast spells now.
Correct.
Lovely. Well, shit.
That means you have 2 points of encumbrance when you're basically just wearing clothes and not carrying anything extra.
So hold on, let me bring my character sheet up
So
here.
2 points is lightly encumbered. So you'd still be able to cast at that level, but if you carried more than 5 encumbering items, then you're up to heavily encumbered and you would not be able to cast.
Ready to roll up a new character?
I don't see why. The character's still functional, he just can't carry much right now. He wants to cast spells. As far as the light leg wound, that's just a time thing. It just takes some time for you to heal up and stuff. Your half speed for a D12 days. And the other thing was the chest wound, which reduced your con by 2 points permanently.
Yep.
Correct.
That's what you said. Luckily, that didn't change my hit point totals.
Good. Okay.
Even
So you guys get all the treasure back. You can get that. Yoop will ask for the egg. So
there are many more books on mundane metallurgy and whatnot upstairs.
Before we leave the tower, I will tell everybody, I will apologize because we didn't kill the wizard like we're supposed to, but
and we lost a friend.
At least dispel the mirror, see if we would help him get that guy out of there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, but
yeah, you weren't supposed to kill the wizard. That wasn't part of the deal, was it? Nobody was hired to kill the wizard.
No, just to see if there was danger in there. We decided to see if we could remove the danger.
So yeah, you can cast Dispel on the mirror. You'll be able, whenever whoever goes back to do that with the mirror, you can see Andres just standing in there looking kind of sad and depressed and staring out at you.
Oh, I thought we couldn't see it.
Presumably. If you go back and look into the mirror, you'll see him.
Mm.
If you don't look into the mirror, no, you won't.
Oh.
But looking into the mirror, he just stares back at you sadly.
And if
And
I
when you
dispel,
cast
nothing happened.
when you cast Dispel, he disappears. He's dead.
Right. Damn.
He has been nothinged into existence.
Wow.
Non-existence. So you get 4,000 silver pieces each from the treasure once it's liquidated. So 4,000 silver pieces each you can add to your wealth. That also means you're going to get 4,000 experience points, but make it 4,250 for the attendance bonus. So 4,250 XP each of you. And yeah, like I knew things were gonna be fucked up if you let that wizard out. I was really hoping you wouldn't. I was so proud of you guys last session because you guys have been thinking about messing with the wizard. And then last session you guys said, "Nah, fuck it, leave him in there."
Yeah.
They already listened to me.
Then you decided to tempt fate.
Hey, how many points did that wizard did we give him?
Of damage?
Yeah.
You did quite a bit. Let's see here. You did 10, 15. You did 20 points of damage to him total.
You know, kind of a roundabout. What was this? High.
He was less than half.
Uh-huh.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah, I figured he was going to be.
Also, Rachel would get her dog and give him a proper burial.
Cool. He had some really good spells, but he's limited. I rolled randomly to determine which spells he had prepared and all that.
Man, that really sucked. If we would have like all hit him and got him, we might have been able to.
Maybe.
I didn't know I could fire both of my pistols at once. I thought I was only able to.
He had a contingency plan, like knowing what spells he had prepared and knowing once you guys were messing around the house, he had a plan like, okay, if they let me out, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out the magic user. And then it was all about escape from there. Turn invisible, try to run away. I mean, I'll just tell you guys, you know, your characters don't know what he did, but he turned himself invisible, got out of the room. Then he used hold portal to close the door so you guys wouldn't be able to chase him down to the lower levels of the to the ground floor of the tower. And then he actually he didn't even use the door to leave. He had a 7 gate spell, which allows him to pass through 7 teleportation gates up to a distance of 5 miles apart each to a predetermined location. So yeah.
I just feel bad because I'm over here like, oh yeah, you know, I can do this. Maybe we can kill him. Nope.
And now there's a very angry 13th level wizard out there somewhere who
Yeah.
wants you all dead.
Oh well.
Still want to move into his tower?
I don't want to live there. No. I never did.
No, fair enough. Yoop Van Ooms has some plans for that tower. So, all right, cool. I'm going to end the broadcast there then. So you guys got XP. That's the wrap up. By the way, in case anybody didn't know, that's the published adventure Tower of the Stargazer.
Okay.
It's a classic. It's one of the oldest adventure modules for Lamentation of Flame Princess. So, all right. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.